Good morning, the Old Fisherman back with you again. Lake Monticello. I just threw out, they call it a super dog magnum. Look at that. Huh. I'm gonna try to catch some more. Lake Monticello, rain coming in. We out here trying to fight the wind. We're gonna make a video. I just caught a super dog magnum. People, I went back and bought that 3/4 rod, so now I got two of them. I got the 5/8 and the 3/4. They look exactly alike, only one's different than the other. Right now I got the 5/8 one out with one spoon and one jig. That's what we're doing. One spoon, one jig, and we're trying to catch a couple of these jumbo magnum perch. We moved into shallower water. Actually, closer into the bank. It ain't that much shallow. It's still 60 foot deep. But with more in, I catch them in here when they start moving in toward the creeks a lot of times. So the wind's blowing, I had to tuck back in here and I'm getting a couple bites. I ain't eating it up, but we catching a few, and I want to turn on the camera to be with you a little bit today. On a rainy, windy day, it rained earlier. I think I'm trying to get the doggone cold or something because I can't hardly talk, but I'm gonna try to do a video here today. And there's another Monticello jumbo magnum on the old limber rod. It ain't as bad setting the hook with just one spoon and one jig. I had too much weight on it yesterday. I had to take one of the jigs off. I'm using a new penny on this one this morning. A new penny. Gulp shrimp with wing spoon. We're dropping it down to the bottom. I feel like I'm catching a cold or something, so I'm a little hoarse. I hope I ain't getting the flu. That'd be awful, wouldn't it? I hope I ain't getting the flu. But anyhow, hey, I think that doggone camera's wobbling going on up there. I don't know what's wrong with that thing. It's shaking and going on here today. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm gonna pull it down a little bit. I'll pull it down for today. And we're gonna try to show you a couple of these fish anyhow. Try to catch a couple on camera on Lake Monticello on a rainy, windy day. And there's a bite. They starting to bite a little bit. I started earlier. I didn't hardly catch nothing. And I moved in a little bit and I started getting a few bites. So, hey, I think maybe they in a little bit more. Not necessarily in shallow water, just more into the bank area in the creek. Not feeling 100% today. Not feeling 100%. But we out here trying. Rain's supposed to be on the way. And the wind is charging. And there's another Monticello white perch on old limbo rod. Doing better with just one jig and one spoon. Not so heavy. Doing real good. But I broke down. I said, you know, I'd like to have that doggone stiffer one for the flutter spoon and also when I want to do the 3 rig. So I went back and bought the other one yesterday evening after I got off the lake. A while ago I tried to do a video and Looney took my doggone spoon. Grabbed my spoon on the way up with a fish on it and took it. Broke it off. So Loney's aggressive this morning. Really aggressive. I hadn't used a new penny in a while. I thought I'd tie it on. And hey, they seem to be biting. Oh, I missed it. Had a bite, missed it. They seem to be biting. I believe a few fish in here. And they seem to be pretty nice, some of them. Missed them too. I had to get my stiffer rod out. They keep that up. I'm putting my old stiffer rod out. I've got a same rig on the stiffer rod, only I got the molting color Gulp shrimp instead of new penny on it. So I want to try both of them anyhow, see which one's the best. I hadn't tried new penny in a while. I thought I'd put it on. There's fish all over the bottom. They ain't wanting to take it. And that's the way they've been lately. Just not biting. Seems like every time you come over here, the water's down. Every time. Anymore. If he pulled my jig down now, he ain't get a bite. Tell you, you got to pull it at that angle, they won't take it. They really peculiar now. They're more peculiar this year than they were last year. Hey, you got to pull it, you can catch them. If you don't, you won't catch them. It's that simple. It's an art to this, people. There people coming over here not doing any good. It's because they ain't doing it. They ain't putting the presentation out there like it's supposed to be, or like it takes to catch them. If you don't do that, it takes practice to do that presentation. You just don't come over here and learn it overnight, unless you're lucky. But it's a pretty good perch in here. We might can sit right in here, tucked in behind this hill, and catch us a mesa. Monticello, white perch. And I don't want to take my hood off because I took my hood off yesterday. I got a sore throat, starting to get sick, and I can feel it, and it's in my voice, and I'm weak. So that ain't good. I'm hoping I can fight this off. But I'm definitely getting sick. I don't feel good. The old fishermen don't hardly ever get sick. But I took them days off and went over to the hospital, at a hospice place, visiting my brother-in-law, and I think I done got exposed to some doggone flu or something. And see, I don't get sick because I stay on the water in the fresh air. I'm not around a bunch of people. But now, I ain't feeling good after all that. And there's another Monticello white perch on old limber rod, and hey, it feels good with just the one spoon and the one jig. It's gonna work good. Just ain't made for the 3 rig. Got to go stiffer for the 3 rig. That's the only difference. Stiffer for the 3 rig. Otherwise than that, it's perfect. Right now I've got probably a little bit over 3/4 of an ounce of weight on it, dog, instead of over an ounce. So we drop back an ounce basically. Well, we dropped back about a 1/2 ounce. I put a smaller jig head. I only got a 1/16 head and a 3/4 spoon. That's all I got. Excuse me, a 1/8 head and a 3/4 spoon. I don't use 16ths no more like this. It ravels up my line too much. I used to at one time. I did. Hey, they bite now. They start to bite now. And an old sick fisherman is gonna catch a few. I just can't stand lay around the bed. I probably shouldn't be out here, but hey, I'm hard at it now, people. I believe in airing the sickness out in this fresh air, as long as I keep my head covered. And see, that weatherman, that's a prime example why you can't listen to weatherman. He said it was going to be pouring down raining by 9 o'clock. Well, it ain't raining at all, man. Drizzle a little bit and quit. If I wouldn't have come, I wouldn't be catching these fish. That's why you got to just go fishing and don't listen to the weatherman. It's probably going to rain like the devil in a minute. But right now, I got a little break, and it's entitled me to catch a few fish. And guess what? They bite in this doggone little break here today. They bite. They ain't all jumbo magnums, but they biting, and they bite a doggone new penny gut shrimp on a dark day. Hey, that ain't a bad one. Nothing wrong with that one. But they bite a doggone new penny gut shrimp today. Sometimes when you go to take fish off hook with a gut shrimp and that little barb like that sticks out, you'll mess your gut shrimp up trying to get the darn fish off the hook. So I like to mash that barb in so it don't catch so hard occasionally. And you mash the barb in, then you ain't got the pressure so much, you don't put a bind on that little shrimp jig trying to take it off and make it lose its grip. So you don't tear it up, in other words. So I always mash that little barb in when it's hard to get them back off the hook. You might lose a fish ever so often like that by doing that, but you save a lot of shrimp. Twisting and trying to get that thing off makes them tear up the shrimp. They biting today. They bumping it as soon as it gets down. Hey, we just got to get the right one to bump it. The right one bumps it, we'll catch it. Right one bumps it, we'll catch them. There's some down there. I hadn't fished in here this year. So this is a new area, and they bite. Hey, they bite. They bite. Loney's diving down trying to get my fish, and the last one he done took off. I can't let him get this one. I'll throw it to him, but he can't get it off my hook. He'll get hung up. 5 loons went after that doggone fish. My gosh, they starved. They starved like a pack of wolves. Loney, 5 of them suckers out there. 6 of them. I got 6 loons up. When you get 6 loons under, you in for disaster. It'll happen. You can't feed them all quick enough. And they'll take one off your hook. All right, drop it to the bottom and see if we can catch another one. On Lake Monticello, loving life. On a rainy day and half sick. I feel weak, my goodness. Hey, but we still going. We still going out here. Catching white perch. Ain't no big one, but he's a white perch. Loney fish, it's a loney fish. Loney gonna enjoy him. He got it. Them jokers swallow them down in a blink of an eye. Decent thing I ever seen. I got fish all up under me, 58 foot. They there. And they biting too. Right ahead of this ring coming in, they bite. It kind of lightened up a little bit back there yonder. Hey, and they bite ahead of this ring. And we're gonna make us a little video catching Monticello white perch. Thanks to all my fans and all your comments. I appreciate all y'all. Give me your comments last night about my brother-in-law. Appreciate it. Hey, we got a nut. We catching them now. Huh? And the old limber rod's doing fine with just 2 jigs on it. I'd take that triple rig off. Triple rig was too much. But I got an excuse to go buy me the other one. And now I got 2 of them. I love this little rod. Bonefish, 7-foot rod. It's got W/NN, or WINN on it. Bone Daddy is what they call it. Bone Daddy. I don't know why I keep saying bonefish, because it's Bone Daddy. H20 Express. Seemed to be a wonderful little rod. Try to get the boys from Academy Sports to give me a discount, but you think, there ain't nobody gonna give the Old Fisherman a discount. They don't have a clue how many doggone Gulp shrimp I sold them people last year at Academy Sports. Talked with the head guy at Academy Sports, oh, we can't do that, we don't give discounts. Man, I tell you what, nobody out there appreciative of nothing, especially of the Old Fisherman. None. They don't think nothing of the Old Fisherman. They ain't even looked at the show. They don't know what I do. They won't look at it. You got the heads in the tunnel. But anyhow, that's the way it is. I got the money, I'll buy it. Kind of upset me though. Looks like I could get an employee's discount. Hey, oh Lord. There he was. Hey, they down there. We just got to get the big ones to bite it. The big one bites, we'll catch it. They bite a new penny pretty good. We're gonna put the other rod out there. I'm gonna show you the difference. It's a big difference. For them rods to be the next step up, it ought to have been a little bit, it was an awful lot of change between this rod and that rod. It looked the same, but that rod's bigger around. There you go. Oh, it biting. But this rod looks better on the end when you catching a fish. It pulls down more, where the other rod don't pull down like this one. There he is. Y'all love to look at that rod pull down, I know. That's the reason I bought it, I tell you, for y'all. Well, you can see that white rod bent down. Oh, Loney's trying to get my fish. Doggone you, boy. Look at that, what a super dog. You talking about a super dog magnum on a jumbo, on a Gulp shrimp, a new penny. What? A new penny Gulp shrimp, people. Huh? I'll show you something. Look at here. Look at the size of that jumbo magnum. What? That's a big one. I'll show you what I got. I got a regular swivel. I go off 10 inches to a doggone new penny Gulp shrimp on this 1/8 ounce head. Then I go down under that about 8 inches and I put me a swivel. And then I go 6 more inches and I put the spoon. That's all I got. Okay? That's all we're doing. That's simple. I got people ask me all the time. The other day while I was standing in the daggone line greeting people at my brother-in-law's funeral, they was asking me how I tie my 3-way swivel. I do not use a 3-way swivel. A 3-way swivel will cause you nothing but anguish. The line will get all wrapped around it. Don't use a 3-way swivel. Just use a single swivel and a little one. A number 12 preferably. 12 swivel. Smaller the better. Smaller the better. Now I dropped off where I want to show y'all that fish. The wind pushed me off the ridge. It's a little ridge up here. You got the valley coming in, the creek right out there. And you got a little point, an underwater ridge that sticks out between 2 funnels, 2 creeks. And that's what makes this. They'll get on it. You got a big creek coming in and it makes a split. And you got a point coming out in the middle of it. It's basically what it is. In a big area. So you got to focus, pinpoint things like that in deep water. Just like you would a bank if you fishing on a point in the bank. You got to find that creek and you got to find that doggone split in that big channel. And that's what we on right here. And that's why we catching these fish where we at. We on a creek in between a big channel. Or a point in between 2 creeks. Is what it is. Look at that. They nice ones out here too. Them bigger fish they ain't a little shallow. And they spitting up shad and they feeding, buddy. They feed on this lake today and the Old Fisherman. Now hook, what's this? One thing about wing spoons, them suckers got some hooks that sharp as razors. I don't mind telling you. You know, you get a barrier spoon, that little treble hook on it ain't very good. Wings are catching. That sucker can catch fish too. Wayne Tollison, Lawrence, South Carolina. You need to go buy some of his spoons. All right, we done got off my little spot. My little spot's right back up yonder. I'm getting off the end of it. I'm trying to get up on the ridge of that, and it's a narrow ridge. It probably 15 foot wide. And them fish are feeding on that ridge. They running shad down this channel and banking them against that doggone point. What they doing, feeding. That's why we catch them right here. And they hit new penny. I hadn't used new penny this year. Not lately, anyhow. And so they hit new penny. You gotta love it when they hit old new penny. And that's what we're catching them on. Old new penny Gulp shrimp. One reason they starting to hit the Gulp shrimp now, and they're probably hitting the Mr. Crappie too, is that the shad are getting bigger. The shad is spitting up a big size, the size of a Gulp shrimp. And that's why they're hitting it now. That's exactly why they're hitting it. You got to match the size of what they eat. It's important. There he is. That ain't a big one, doesn't it? That's a little one. I ain't even too sure I got a fish. I might have a spoon flip. No, yeah, I got a spoon flip. A lot of times that old wide spoon, when it flips, it feels like a little perch on that. That's what it feels like. Drop her back down to the bottom where the big boys lie. Doggone, I see another boat. Huh? Hey, it's gonna start raining in a minute, but we catching some fish, and we'll be made our video today before that rain gets here. On Lake Monticello, loving life. And the bass boys is coming around the corner. I haven't caught a bass in a while. I've had the bass stuff moved up shallow. If you want to catch bass, you're going to have to go shallow in this lake now. Might be 1 or 2 out here deep somewhere, but they in shallow. Where they at? They in shallow. Starting to drizzle a little bit, so it looks like the rain's fixing to come, so we might have got our little video out the way. We ain't really tore them up, but we've caught a few. Glad y'all could be with the Old Fisherman today on Lake monticello, and we're gonna catch them until it rains. And I'll let this roll for a little bit. But anyhow, hey, they bite. They bite. But I do want to put out the other rod before I go to show you the difference in the pool, hopefully. There you go. That's a little one. There he is, though. I want to see if they'll hit that molting anyhow. They hitting this new penny pretty good. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change rods right quick. Probably shouldn't, but I am. And show you what the other rod looks like. It don't pull down like this one. I love that rod. I don't mind telling you. I love it. Started to take it back and get done, but I said, no, that wouldn't be right. I don't fish with it. So, hey, I decided to just buy another. All right, we got the other one out here. And we're going to show you how the difference is. This here will be a great flutter spoon rod here. So now I got 3 flutter spoon rods. I needed another one anyhow. Or this will make a good 3-rig rod too, stiff enough. 3/4. That's the difference. You look, it goes up to 3/4, pretty stiff. It goes up to 5/8, it ain't that stiff. There you is. Now you watch the end of this rod. It ain't bad, but it ain't nothing like the other one. But it's a nice rod also. Hey, you can feel it real good and they pull real good. And that's a jumbo magnum on the spoon. And here comes the rain. There comes the rain. You got to hate the rain. But the fish are biting because it's coming in. That's why they bite. They stirring today. But we're going to have a short window of time to catch them. Short window of time. I tell you, the Old Fisherman might be getting the crud. And the crud ain't good. I ain't got time to be sick, people. My throat's burning. I ain't got time for no flu, I can tell you that. Especially that I took a flu shot and a pneumonia shot. Might be a good thing I did take it the way this thing's feeling. Feel like I got a fever. There's another monticello white perch. Enjoying life. Catching these suckers. This old rod's nice too now. It's just another feel to it. You feel every tug on that one. So I can't tell you which one to buy. It's all up to you. You got the light action and you got a little bit stiffer. And they're both good rods. As long as they don't break on me. As long as they don't break. Hey, about half the price of some of them other really expensive rods that I use. So I get 2 for what I get 1 casting rod almost. A little bit more than 1, but I got 2 rods for a couple hundred. And the casting, I got 2 rods for $20 more is what I done by not buying the casting rod or the more expensive rod. They done got where they're too darn high. Too expensive. One thing about Academy Sports, they made their own stuff. This H20 is their stuff. And when you buy their reels, you get a better quality reel, I think, for a lesser price because they're selling their own product. Kind of like the grocery store sells their own product. You buy somebody else's product, you paying the extra. Little tip. And H20 is the Academy Sports brand. Boy, every time I go to reel up, all them loons start swimming towards me, trying to get the doggone in position. They all around. Watch this. Watch this fight. I'll show you a fight. Look at that. Look at that. Beats anything you ever seen in your life. That joker always gets him that comes out from under the boat. That one that gets under the boat's the smartest one. He knows where to get to catch these doggone perch. When I throw them back, he knows how to position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 loans. 8 loans now. We got 8 here now. And then if you get 8 loans under you, you got a lot of miles to dodge coming up with a fish. I'm not kidding. You got a lot of miles to dodge. I don't see the fish like I did. I think we need to stir them up. He kind of moved on me. Y'all up in Monticello right here at the lake, go to check old Preston out. He's got a little country store up there. Since they closed that plant, he's having a hard time. So go in there and buy you a couple of hot dogs for old Preston. Little country store, 99, 215 up there. I think it's 213, 215, 213. Anyhow, it's on the corner up there, the second ramp. Nice little place to get a hot dog. It's just a low country store with gas. He's got all kind of goodies in there. Check him out, help him out, because he's having a hard time up there. SCNG done hurt a lot of people closing them plants. So people in these areas are hurting. So if you're over here fishing, you go home, go by there and get a hot dog from old Preston. You know, I believe they was hitting that doggone new penny better than this molting color. Seems like I was getting more bites on new penny. Same spoon. I'm getting bites, they ain't taking as good. I might switch back to my little rod, a little limber rod. They ain't taking it as good as they was. Not the molting. Might be something to do with that orange color out here today. Cloudy as it is. You know, you try to figure out the different darknesses and the different jigs they use, different kind of weather, but I'm yet to pinpoint on that. I just keep using it till they bite one. I can't tell you which is the best for which color. The darker color should be better for a darker day, but I can't guarantee that because I catch them on all of them. Some days they just bite some better, and I don't know if that's because they ain't biting good some days or if that's got something to do with the light. But right now, they ain't biting this molting at all. I'm not getting any bites now. That new penny, I was getting a bite pretty regular. I don't know if they done got used to me. This one, bumping them, they ain't taking it. Now they go to that quitting mode I talk about. These fish, 90% of the time, they lay it all over the bottom. You just got to make them bite. Once you get them stirred up and excited, they'll bite. Until then, they ain't wanting to bite. It's when one of them messes up, you catch a couple and stirs the rest of them up. Is what happens. I'm gonna go back now and I caught a couple on this stiffer rod. Y'all see the bend ain't there as it was on the other rod. Of course, that fish ain't that big neither. But old Loney down there, watch this fight. Watch this fight, people. Watch this. Look at that fight. Huh. The one got it gone. The rest of them don't want to happen. There you go. There you go. He's getting out of there now. He dives down deep with him, but well, you can't take it away from him. Then he comes up out the water and takes off swimming, trying to get away from him. Dirtiest thing you ever seen. You talking about fighting for your meal. Now they fighting for their meal. I hope I'm back with y'all tomorrow. I don't know, this daggone throat don't feel good. And I feel real weak. So I know I'm getting sick. I just don't know how my body's gonna reject it. It'll either make me sicker or I'll get better. But I can tell you, started getting it last night after supper. I can tell I was getting sick. Now see that? Look at the difference in them rods. Look at that one bend down. You got to love that. That's why I like the 5/8 rod. Just can't use a lot of jigs on it. That's a super dog magnet. And that doggone new penny gut shrimp is definitely the best one today. There's no doubt. That new penny's catching better fish today. No doubt. Y'all see it. You see me experiment between the two rods and the two jigs. Exactly the same spoon, exactly the same setup. Only thing difference is on this light rod, I got 8-pound test on all my lines. On the big rod, I got 10-pound test on my main line, 8 between my jigs. So, and they seem to be hitting the 8-pound test rod better, but I don't know, it might just be the doggone Gulp shrimp. You know, I already had a bite in, one that hit it. He bumped it. Might be the new penny they want. There's no doubt about one thing. You notice I ain't doing a circle swing yet. But if you can do the circle swing, you definitely get a bite. I guarantee you. Let me try the circle swing. I got to turn with the wind is the only problem with circle swing. Normally that works. Ain't worked yet though. Ain't hit it yet. hit it yet. I can't believe I didn't get a bite on that surface swing. That's unusual. That is unusual. Get back out there. Definitely nice fish out there. I've caught a couple good ones in here. As a whole, they're pretty good fish. So them big ones might be in a little bit tighter. I know about 5 years ago, I went up 30 foot up here and caught the devil out of big fish. When it got to get warm in February. They were getting ready to spawn. They was moving up. Hey, there was a bite. There was a bite. 58 foot of water right now. That's another bite. Bumping it, but ain't taking. I think them little fish. Them big was a stump. You'll catch him. They're not hitting the spoon though. I ain't really jerked it hard enough for them to hit the spoon. That's why that's the reason they ain't hitting the spoon. There you go. Go. Somebody said I need to try braid. I don't know if these little ceramic eyes, I don't want to mess my eyes up with braid. That's the only problem. My new rod. I got braid on some of my spinning rods. I don't use my spinning rods when I'm using this double big rig. When I use a spoon, I don't like spinning rod with a spoon. I use spinning rod with only 2 jigs, maybe a little lead in between. We gotta let y'all go. It's getting long. But I want to show you what I was doing. We out here trying to make a video on a dark day. That's another jumbo magnum. I hope. What? I hope. I believe it is. I believe it's a nice one. He might not be a super dog, but I believe he's a keeper. If I can get him up before Loney gets him. Yes, sir, he's a keeper all day long. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That sucker weigh a pound. That's a nice perch. That's a good fillet right there, buddy. Drop it to the bottom. But you people that come out here, if y'all don't know how to operate this motor right, you ain't gonna catch the fish that I'm catching. It's all about the way I'm operating this motor. That is 99.9% of it. After I tell you what to use, then you got to learn how to do what the old fisherman does when he's operating this motor. If you don't, you will not catch a fish. Uh-oh. Loney. Loney's done went down to the bottom. They got it off. He had my plug. He had my plug swimming off with it. When I was letting it down, that's what happens when you get a drove of loans on you. When I let it down, he took it. And I thought I'm going to the bottom, it starts going out to the side. Guess what? Loney was wearing it, but it pulled loose, thank God. Thank God. If that would have been that big spoon with that big treble hook, it probably wouldn't have pulled loose. Wayne Spoon's got a smaller treble hooks. And I do like that. Got off. I don't need no loan on this little rod. There ain't no way I can get that off. I'll just have to break it. You ain't getting him back in. I done tried that before. That don't work. They biting it. They all over the bottom. I tell you, it's harder fishing than it was last year. It ain't the same. And it's been like that for years. You'll have a good year and a bad year, and then a medium year, and then you have another good year. It's never the same. Not to say we ain't catching enough fish, it's just that it ain't as good as it was last year. Last year was tremendous. It was tremendous. Especially when I figured out the Gulp shrimp thing. That made it tremendous. All right, we need a bite. We need a bite right now. We got fish down there, they just ain't biting. All these loons diving now could have an effect on them, but we still in 58 foot of water. I think that if nothing else, it pulls them to the bottom. That's about all it does. Now I ain't getting a bite. I don't know if they'll pull my jig down. I need to pull up and check my jig. I gotta let y'all go. Got the boat show this weekend. I ain't going down there. That just make me drool. I don't need to go down there. If I don't, you go to a boat show, you might buy a boat if you want one. And I don't need to do that. What I got's good enough. Save that money. Save that money in case something happens. One thing about the old fisherman, if he gets and one thing I've done all my life, and I will splurge ever so often on a rod like I just done, but I try to stay out of the stores as much as possible, because the more I go to stores, the more I buy, number one. If I get a tax refund, I don't go blow it. I put it up for safety net. And that is a key, people. You don't put up money up for a safety net and then something happens, you're gonna need it. And you're gonna be spending. So the best thing you can do with a tax refund is throw it in the bank, don't act like you ain't get it. I know that's hard. I know everybody wants to go buy something. If you can, that's the best thing to do. If you can't, then you can't. Now see, it's starting to get dark again. It looks like more rain fixing to come any minute. And the fish are tapering off. We had a little drive there that we caught a few. Glad y'all could be with me. Ain't no guarantee I'll be back out here tomorrow the way I'm coughing. Can't hold a cough now. The fish is tapering down. We got to find us another batch somewhere. They hadn't seen us. After you catch a few, they kind of quit. You got to move around and find another little batch of them. Is what you got to do. Well, they done quit now. I want to catch one more, but they done quit. And the rain's starting to come back a little bit. But it's going to be a bad day. But they done quit. Had them stirred up for a little bit, though. We caught, I don't know, 15 or 20, I reckon. I want to catch one more. Don't look like it's going to happen. And I see fish, 57 foot, a lot of fish out there. We might can move in a little bit, away from where we just hammered them, and get on another little batch of them, hopefully. We'll beat the boat, stir something up, one or two. That was about it. See that beating the boat stirs? Oh man, he got off. That was a good one too. That's the only thing about this rod. It's hard to set that hook in them. Especially if you hook a catfish, you're gonna lose a lot of them. I think the ones I got off yesterday was catfish. The bigger fish. They still biting. Just that little hammer a little bit stirred them up. Made them get a little interested. There you go. I had one. Missed him. Boy, I ain't had this much congestion in a long time. Old Fisherman getting sick. I ain't supposed to be. Old tough fisherman ain't supposed to get sick. Doggone it, I can't catch my last fish to save my life. There you go. Dog, I'm missing them now. I think they're little. I'm missing fish all over the place down there. Let me tell you, they fish all over the place. We ain't catching them though. They there. They hitting it, but they ain't taking it. Grabbing at it. You get one to thump it in a minute. There you is. There you is. Finally. He ain't no big one. He's a little one. That's why I miss them. They little. I moved in a little shallow. That's the reason. They little. Little. Go on. Try to get one more. Doggone it. Damn, my jig pulled down. That could have been what happened. I see plenty of fish. Plenty of fish. Drop it to the bottom where the big boys lie. They ought to be killing. Ought to be killing. Yeah. Now that's pretty nice. See how that rod's bent, people? You gotta love that. Loney don't get him, that's pretty nice. Oh yeah, I'd say that's a super dog. We gotta let you go with that one. Hey, that's a super dog Magnum, and Loney is really aggressive. We're gonna have a fight with Loney here in a minute. I know it. But hey, we caught a couple jumbo Magnum super dogs on Lake Monticello, and you got to love it. Look here. Look at that. Them's good ones, ain't they? Huh? Them's good ones. We don't want too long, but we'll see you on the next episode of the Old Fisherman.